So I'm kind of scared I killed my chaotic birthday cake on day 2. Yesterday, after I posted day 1, a lot of you said to do a coconut cake, and I'm not baking a whole cake from scratch. This is a boxed mix household. So I went to the store, got my usual cake mix, and thought about how I'm gonna make this coconutty, and that's where we might have went downhill. So my first idea was an obvious one. I just threw a whole cup of shredded coconut in there, I toasted it, blitzed it, and popped it in. Then I was like, you know what? Instead of the 1 cup of water that the mix calls for, what if I just use 1 cup of coconut milk? I know nothing about the science of baking and what the water does in the process, so I had no idea if this was gonna work. I was also gonna swap the vegetable oil for coconut oil, but at this point, I knew we were on thin ice with the structural integrity of this cake after the coconut milk, so I decided to not. I split it into 3 4-inch pans, hoping to get 3 even, thin layers, but the girls were thick, and I was scared that they would not bake all the way through. And at this point, I realized I don't even have a toothpick at home to check if this thing was cooked, so I ended up using a piece of spaghetti, and honestly, it did the job. I tasted a piece of the cake with the lemon curd and raspberry from yesterday, and it tastes great, but I am very worried about the